No one is born to be a manager. We know this. We've spent countless hours really understanding what makes somebody great at their job or not. And management is a skill, and it's something that needs to be taught. And yet, we're noticing here at Turning the Corner that the small business community is not taking the time to really invest in their managers and teach them how to be great managers. Now, the impact of this is huge. When you don't have good managers, you have turnover. When you don't have good managers, you also have a team that isn't just fired up and giving it their all. And when you have bad managers or people who don't know how to manage, you also maybe have a culture and an environment where it's just kind of blah. Well, I run a business and I know that that's not what I want for my team. I want people to feel great about the work they're doing. And it really all comes down to how good of a manager is your manager. Here at Turning the Corner, we have an amazing solution that we've been running now for the last 4 years, geared specifically toward this problem, how to teach managers how to be great. We teach 6 classes, and it's 6 fundamental skills. The first skill is how to use what style when. Don't just be a micromanager. Don't just be hands-off. You need to know when to use the right style when. The second class then is how do you manage the emotions that occur at work when somebody's kind of going off on each other or when someone shuts down and you want their ideas. How do you manage that? It's a very key part of being a great manager. But then the third class is also how do you have those difficult conversations? Nobody wants to have them. I know that. I hate having difficult conversations, but it's a skill that we teach, and it actually makes then having those conversations so much easier. And then the fourth thing that we talk through is then how do you keep people on track for their goals? How do you kind of keep them moving in the right direction? And what do you do when people get a little bit off track? The fifth class is all around hiring, which is one of the most important things. When you hire well, you actually solve a lot of these other problems. And then the final class pulls it all together with one-on-one coaching. We work with you on the tools that you're going to use to continue to manage your people going forward. And we also address really specific concerns you might have with individuals. The class has now been run with hundreds of people here in the area, and this next cohort starts on September 12th. We'll be running the class from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock every other Wednesday. And this time we're going to actually run it remotely. So even if you can't get here to our office and can't get in our classroom environment, we're creating a virtual classroom environment just for you. Now we only have a handful of seats left, and we really would like for you to join us. If you are a new manager and you haven't had training, that's okay. This is your chance to get that training. Or if you are a leader and you have new managers and you want to make sure that they're well trained, this is a great class for them as well. And maybe even for you, it's okay if you're also that leader and you haven't had the training. So please join us on September 12th, again from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and then every other Wednesday, almost through the end of the year. Thank you so much. Please click on the link below and we will get you registered.